Morning guys, you two people. This big old mess I got already. Whew. Seems like I spend more time cleaning my tools, putting them away than using them. We did a lot yesterday. Yeah, when I get into a zone I just keep going. I was out here working from 7 in the morning till about 7 o'clock last night on the first gen, on the kids beast. So do want to mention that super clean stuff, that oil absorbent stuff, kind of like sawdust, like a fine sawdust. So I guess it does work. I guess it will absorb, whereas the other stuff's more like kitty litter, cat litter. Anyway, first off, I forgot to mention or let you guys know that since Harbor Freight's having their little sale, their little deal, about 2 welding carts, if you, whatever. Anyway, about 2 welding carts for $30 a piece. They're cheap, they're junk. But anyway, they're working. So I got them both assembled. One's holding my TIG, one's holding my MIG, and then they hold the bottles, the tanks, barely, with the chains. I think if you're gonna buy one of these, just make sure you only have a little bottle. If you have a big 5-foot bottle, the chains won't hold it because they're so low. There's one there and one there, and there's the tank. But if you keep going, there's the big tank. Anyway, so did like what I did with my other welding cart. Screwed this ratcheting strap to it as high as I can go, and we're good. Anyway, and then this is a Home Depot cart that we had to remove off the tracks. Somebody put it on the train tracks, and I don't know where they got it because there wasn't a Home Depot within 30-something miles. So anyway, we removed it, threw it in the back of the truck, of our welding truck. We brought it to the yard, and we were just going to dump it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to take it. I'm going to make me a welding cart, a big welding cart. So right now it's cluttered with stuff, front disc brakes and stuff for the first gen. But yeah, the once all these parts are done, and once this truck is done with all its mechanical stuff, this will obviously all be cleaned up. So anyway, the first thing I did, excuse me, it's a late night. I think I dehydrated myself. So anyway, the first thing that we did was the steering column. So this truck, don't think I ever mentioned it before, but the kid, he put, I guess the bearing went out in the steering column, and I think I mentioned it in a video, reason why we bought it. He said that the bearing went out in the steering column, so he bought a steering column off a Ram Charger. So it was just a basic manual steering column. It had no shifter in it, no automatic shifter, and no cruise control, nothing. Anyway, what is going on with the truck? We'll get to it in a second. I know, boring, but I like to tell my information. Oh, I don't know where it's at. I think it's outside. Anyway, the wire harness, pretty much plug and play. Just had to add some wires because of the cruise control dealio bob. But we removed the headlights, some other wiring, more wiring. Anyway, here's the wiring. The ignition was shot on the one we got from the junkyard. The cylinder was actually broken. So, as you can see right there, it's broken. It's just supposed to go, this piece is supposed to go all the way to there. So anyway, so I ended up taking that apart, the whole ignition off. You got to get the whole ignition off, and then you pull this little, there's a pin, so that hole into this slot, there's a pin, roll pin. You'll pull it out. It's really easy to pull out. I ended up just using a pick, stuck it in there, yanked it over, basically bound it up, and then pulled it out. Anyway, but you gotta take the whole ignition off to get to that pin. But anyway, I'm sure you probably might not have to, but I did. So we did that to the column. Ended up swapping everything over, and also ended up using. So I used this piece here is off of the tilt, and this piece here is off of the manual. So let me get in here. Oh, jeez. So the manual, obviously, it doesn't have the column shift or the shifter. So anyway, I ended up cutting the automatic off, zip tying it up, and yeah, this is what we're left with, is a manual steering column, manual tilt steering column. So it's all in, everything works. We can't really test the cruise control, and we're not gonna, because we deleted it all. But anyway, yeah, I got the, did this, got the steering column, our center console in. So, what I did with the center console is, took some angle iron, I cut these, make sure you can see in here, let me try to lighten this up. But yeah, I took the brackets and I cut them straight, all the same length, all the way around. You can see, I think you can see the back one in there. Same thing with the back. And took some of those riv nuts, I drilled a hole into this, stuck the riv nut in there, tightened the bolt, so this has bolts in it and stuff. So, anyway, it's not going anywhere. It's in there. It's in there solid. And it is bright. And I'll go on the other side. Excuse me. Maybe today I'll drink more water. So, anyway, it's a better look. So anyway, we got that all in. I got the wrench on there because it's holding the nut or the bolt. That one's not that tight. I'm gonna have to tighten it down more. Thought I tightened it all the way. But anyway, that's the jump seat in all its guts and glory. So, sorry guys, I'm choking up on myself because, like I keep saying, dehydrated myself yesterday. So now we just got to clean up all the seats. I bought some seat cleaner. I bought a little steam cleaner thing. The door panels, the kid did buy. We did get the door panels. Or not the door panels, the armrests. I guess they were back ordered LMC truck. So it looks like we're gonna run them on these because the kid put them on these. So anyway, swamp cooler thing works great. Kid came out and filled it up with water and pointed it at me and turned it on because apparently I was sweating. But yeah, so we have those armrests. I'm not going to do those because I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in these holes. I'm going to weld these holes. So these holes, and then I think that hole. And then the other side I have to weld these big holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a plate. I'm just going to stick a plate behind here. What I'll probably do is take the bottom brackets off, and so I can weld this little hole. I'll just stick a plate, like I said, back here. Weld that, weld that, weld that. I won't fill this in with metal. I'll just let Bondo or wood putty body filler. Anyway, we took the front clip apart. The kid sat in here in this one corner and cleaned all of this stuff out of here. He spent probably like an hour doing that. Anyway, yeah, so this gives me a chance to get in here, clean this a little better. We did have to put in a new block heater wire because the other one was toast. I'm not sure what he's going to do with headlights. I told him he should just go stock headlights, but he might go a different route. Anyway, then what I did also yesterday is too bright. The sun's killing me. Anyway, you can see we got the Hydro Boost lines all hooked up. So we got a T. So this is all from 05. Man, the sun is bright. Anyway, it's usually not this bright because of all the fires. But anyway, yeah, this is all from 05. So it's 2005 high pressure. Man, this is killing me. It's killing my face and this shot. Anyway, you get it. You get the gist. So, you got the high pressure line, low pressure line, or the return, not the return, high pressure from the power steering pump. Comes out, goes to the thing that's too bright over there, to the brake booster, Hydro Boost. Anyway, you got that line coming out, going in to Hydro Boost. Then the other line comes out of the Hydro Boost. Goes into this gearbox, the steering gearbox, and that's pretty much it. And then you have a T for the return. So I needed 3 feet of that hose and ended up getting 75 feet. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know if you guys are interested in doing that Hydro Boost setup. But if you are, you can just message me, and I have all the part numbers, other than I bought a used Hydro Boost unit off of eBay from an 05, I think 05 to probably like 2018 are the same because they're shorter and skinnier, whereas the other ones have a big bowl. If I remember right, for the master cylinder, it's a big bowl instead of the little round one. But yeah, so anyway, it wasn't that bad. It was just a mess. Yeah, so your top one's the high pressure because it has this stupid thing that I can't get tighten. Can't get it to tighten. But yeah, so anyway, got some stuff to do, some more stuff to do. I got fenders to bring into the back, the bumpers off, bringing it to the back. Then we got to put the other fenders and stuff on. So anyway, guys, gotta go with the wife, go shopping, and yeah. Anyway, see you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for some more half-assed action. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you do. Later.